YouTube? We still here kicking it. You know it's your boy Bowleg, man. How we get down. I ever wondered, like, what would happen if we just disappeared? Like, no more humans. Kaput, kaput. That's it. Like, what would happen? You ever thought about that? I have a few times. So I was like, you know what? If I thought about it, somebody else thought about it. So we just gonna hop right into this video about it and see what they had to say. Let's go.
It's the end of the world as you know it. Every human on Earth suddenly went extinct.
Man, that's gonna be crazy to see, like, when they actually do start happening
Ultimate comeback.
and the world start breaking down, which it is. It's gonna happen. It's bound to happen. It's gotta happen eventually. That's gonna be. I just hate to be around when they actually do. I kind of feel sorry for my probably, I don't know, great grandkids that this might happen to. I'm hoping it don't happen no time soon, but you know, everything gotta die. That's just how it is.
Managed to live on? This is What If, and here's what would happen if humans suddenly went extinct. Whether it was a global pandemic, a planet-wide volcanic event, or a gigantic space rock, we reached the end of the line for our species.
I don't even want to, man, just take me out.
Human on Earth is gone.
Just have me die off the rip. I don't want to go through none of that shit.
While there's no hope for humanity to make a comeback, we'd be leaving behind a lot of stuff. Cities, highways, waste. Time to see just how long it would take for the last remaining traces of human life to disappear.
Be honest with you, I don't think it'll take that long. Think about it. Let you go, I don't know, let's say a year and a half, 2 years without cutting your yard and see how your house look. You would damn near think you was, you know, in the wilderness somewhere in the jungle, and that shit done just grew up all around. It's rats and roaches and all kind of shit now. Snakes and shit everywhere. So I can just imagine over like thousands of years of us not being here, what'll actually happen.
For all the pets. Without you, your furry companions would need to get outside and find food for themselves. So hopefully you left a window open for them. Your peace lily would stand no chance. But that wouldn't be the only thing at stake with you gone for just 1 week. Soon,
we had 1 week.
Will become radioactive. The thing is,
that bitch probably blow up because ain't nobody tending to it.
Nuclear waste. These pools of spent nuclear fuel need to be constantly cooled off with water. And that water needs electricity to circulate. Without humans to maintain the electrical infrastructure, soon nuclear facilities around the world
boom,
start losing power. And that would cause a disastrous chain reaction. The water that used to cool down nuclear waste would stop running and begin to boil off. This would expose nuclear waste, causing it to catch fire.
I knew it. Big bang.
All this waste would explode, covering the planet in deadly radioactive chemicals. Ecosystems around the world would start dying from all the radioactivity. And many of these chemicals would remain dangerous for 300 years. And some,
300 years?
like plutonium, would stay radioactive for the next 240,000 years.
So basically,
but let's not get too far ahead of
ourselves. So why do we even have these type of plants then if they that dangerous?
Okay, about 1 year after we're gone,
maybe I don't know.
Nature would begin to reclaim our roads and highways. Moss and fungus would grow everywhere.
I figured like right after a year or two, it'll start.
The planet, these roads would start to crumble. All the freezing and thawing would cause water from melted snow to flow into the cracks.
Shit gonna turn into mush.
Cracked, vacant streets, new plants would grow. There would be weeds like mustard and shamrock. And in a few more years, grass. In forests poisoned by radiation, there wouldn't be any birds singing this year, but further away from these deadly areas,
mutated ass
animal
birds.
populations would start to boom. There wouldn't be any humans to hunt them or force them out of their natural homes anymore.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Without pesticides, insects
I think
would
we'll still be
reproduce
here
quicker,
too if certain
over the
animals
globe.
can survive in certain areas,
This
and humans
would
can
mean
too.
Much more food for
In my head,
all kinds of animals,
like we all mammals,
reptiles
like
and rodents.
to a certain point, like in my head.
Okay, fast forwarding a bit, you'd start to see our empty cities undergo major changes. London's Trafalgar Square would be growing young trees. Berlin's Brandenburg Gate would be surrounded by forest. In New York City, a lot would be going on underground.
Shoot, I would not want to be underground.
Would have gone by since the last time anyone from a maintenance crew managed any of its 753 subway pumps.
You probably got a whole swamp monster down there.
Flooding the rails. There would now be a network of underground rivers below New York's concrete landscape. Steel columns
sea monsters
supporting the
full
streets
of
above
radiation
would buckle and create waterways through Park Avenue and Wall Street. Your abandoned house and your neighborhood would all be in pretty bad shape. Roofs would leak, nails would rust, buildings would start collapsing.
You ain't got no choice.
In major cities, streets would be littered with glass falling from decaying skyscrapers.
150 years.
All those skyscrapers
of nobody
would crumple into massive piles of rubble. Despite the city being flooded, New York's Grand Central Station and other stone buildings like it would still be intact. And good news, I guess, all your now worthless money would still be safe and sound in bank vaults that would never be reopened. But famous works of art wouldn't be so lucky. Without climate control,
humans will pop back up eventually, and they don't get that bread.
Museum vaults would be less fortunate.
I would.
Water would leak in, and
even just for nostalgia purposes.
Ironically,
like how we do now, they dig up pharaohs and all kind of stuff just to get their valuables.
500 years later, a forest would now cover where your home once stood. But buried in the dirt could still be the remains of many of your aluminum appliances and stainless steel cookware.
They gonna dig your shit up.
You wouldn't be around to cook any good meals with them anymore. With every stretch of black asphalt now overtaken by trees and grasses, temperatures would drop all over the world. The atmosphere would undergo changes as it continues to recover. Without humans, there would be less carbon dioxide in it. The initial boom in animal populations from after our disappearance would stabilize by this point. Predators like wolves would once again
So how is all the animals still alive, thriving, but we won't be? I mean, there's some people that can survive out in the wilderness. I think we'll still be around.
Remain of human civilization?
Yeah.
Well, you'd still be able to make out the faces of former
make
US
for a good video
presidents and the granite of Mount Rushmore, but
I don't believe all this.
Many facial features.
I feel like you'll still be around.
A lot of the rock would significantly
erode. Our ancestors still be around.
There would also be some remaining pieces of Egypt's Great Pyramid
just like
Giza
them,
and the Great Wall of China. But time wouldn't be kind to them, and both would be barely recognizable versions of the former world wonders.
5 billion years.
At this point, everything that humans left behind on Earth would be consumed by the sun as it expands and destroys the planet.
I'm gonna say everything gonna be dead.
If you're worried about humanity disappearing into nothingness, well, there still could be a human footprint to be found. The Voyager space probes would be somewhere out beyond our solar system.
So we'd have to take an alien for us to find our remnants.
Civilization would find them and learn that once upon a time there was human life
man, we gonna still be here kicking it. But humans ain't going nowhere.
those aliens
We too
discovered
resilient.
us
We like
a
roaches.
little sooner, like tomorrow.
Humans are just like
Well,
roaches. We ain't going no goddamn well. Man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this video, man. What y'all think would happen if, like, we just went extinct, like, all of a sudden, ain't nobody on the planet with us no more? That'll be crazy, but I don't know, man. We finna get about this motherfucker. Peace.